The first section of this course is going to deal with everything we need to succeed in trigonometry. In this course, we're going to start with lines. We have different types of lines. We have line. We also have ray. We also have line segment, or simply what? You can simply call it what? Segment. Okay? So what is the difference between these three types of lines? The first one is, assume I have a point here. I have another point here. Then I draw a line through these 2 points, say something like this. And this line I'm drawing is going to extend infinitely. That is infinitely. That is, you continue to draw it to infinity. Infinity. That is the purpose of this word. Arrows. Means it's going to extend infinitely. So this is what? Example of what? Lines. Okay? What is a ray? You have a point and you draw a line starting from this point and you extend it infinitely. This is called what? A ray. That is, it's starting from a point and is going infinitely. This one is going in the opposite direction. We call this one line. This one is called what? Ray. What about line segment? Line segment is a type of line that is bounded at 2 points. That is to say, this now is start from here and it ends in this place. That is, it is not going to extend infinitely. It's going to start from here and end in this place. So most of the time, the line you will see in mathematics are what? Segment. Line segment. So I can call this one AB. I can call this one A. I can call this one CD. Okay? The difference are, this one is both sides infinity. This one is just starting from a point, infinity. This one is bounded, no extension. This is the first thing I want us to understand in this class. Okay? Let's now look at horizontal line, also vertical line, then the diagonal line. So what are the differences? If you have a line that moves from side to side, that is side to side, side to side, like horizon. That is moving from this left now, going to the right. This is what? Horizontal line. If you have a line that moves from up to down, we say it's a vertical line. Okay? If a line is slanted, a line that is slanted, that is, it's not vertical, it's not horizontal, something like this, we say what? It's a diagonal line. Or like this, diagonal line. The next thing I want us to understand as a form of revision for many people that will take this course are parallel lines. Okay? The next is the perpendicular lines. Next is intersecting lines. If you see two lines that are go on and on without ever meeting at any point, irrespective of how far you extend them, this is infinite, 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 and infinite. They go infinitely, and the distance between them, the distance between this line, assume is 2 meters. These 2 meters will remain forever as long as you continue to what? Extend these lines. So the distance between the lines are always going to be the same. These two lines, if this is AB, this is CD, we say AB, line AB, how do you say line AB? You say line AB is parallel. How do you write parallel? Parallel is like this. To line CD. Okay? So this line is parallel to this line. Sometimes you might see it draw like this, written like this. That is, AB is parallel to CD. It means they are going to extend forever without ever meeting at any point. Okay? So if you see two lines, this is a line for instance, this another line. You see arrows like this, two arrows. What it says that this line is parallel to this line. Or you see a line like this, just one arrow. Or even 3 arrows, it means what? They are parallel. What about perpendicular lines? If this is a line, you draw another line that touch this line, and the angle between them is 90 degrees. This angle is 90 degrees. We say AB is perpendicular to CD. Okay, that is line AB is perpendicular. See, I draw it perpendicular to CD. It means when they meet, they will form a 90-degree angle between each other. Okay, that is called what? Perpendicular line. This is what? Parallel. What of intersecting lines? Intersecting lines. Two lines are said to be intersecting if they meet at any point. For this line, if this is A, and this is B, this is C, this is D, because they are meeting at a point like this, we say, well, these are what? Intersecting lines. They are intersecting at this point. Let's call this point O. So AB intersect CD at point O. We need all these because of the future topics we are going to take in this course. Okay? You are given something like this now, and you are asked to label this. Let's say, label all the angles you are seeing in this place. What are the angles you can see in this place? This is an angle. This is an angle. This is also an angle. You agree with me that this line, let me come back again. This line and this line, there's a space between them. That's an angle. We call the angle A, B, D. Between this line and this line, there is another angle. We call that D, B, C, or you can also call it C, B, D. C, B, D. You will also agree with me there's a space between A and C here. So we say this is what? A, B, C. You can also call it C, B, A. You can also describe this as A, B, C, or this as what? Angle C, B, A. Okay? It depends on your style of what? Labeling. This is a question before us. Say, name the following angles using the letter given. These are the letter given. Let me choose another color. Say red. Okay? This angle is what? A, B, C. You put this here. Or you say A, B, C. Number 2. What do you think is the label of this particular angle? PQR. PQR. What about this? X, Y, Z. Okay, let's change the style now. Here, TUV. TUV. Can see this is the one and the center, the vectors. Here, DEF. That is this angle. DEF. So this is the vectors too. So we have to come like this or like this. GHI. GHI. Angle GHI. Let's go back to this type of labeling. That is, here now is LMN. Why this is what? RST. This is what? How many angles can you see in this place? There are so many. Let's push this here. The first one I can see is BAE. BAE. There is another one here. BAC. BAC. There's another one here. BAD. BAD. I haven't mentioned these ones now. That is the first one, the second one, then the third one. What about between this and this? That is CAD. Okay? What about between this and this. That is CAE. What are between this and this? That is DAE. So you can see that what we have many angles here. You can bring more out. Now, let's look at the classification of what? Angles. When you are given an angle, can you classify it? Let's see. We have different kinds of what? Classification, or different kinds of angles. We have the acute. Acute angle is any angle that is less than 90 degrees. Okay? Less than 90 degrees. We also have the right angle. Right angle is an angle that is equal to 90 degrees. We also have the obtuse angle. These are angles that are what? Greater than 90 degrees. We also have the straight line angle. These are angles that are equal to 180 degrees. Then we also have what? The reference angle. These are angles that are what? More than 180 degrees. That is, let's say, greater than 180 degrees. Have we done this? Let's see the diagrammatic what? Representation. Let's start with right angle triangle. A right angle triangle is angle that was perpendicular what? To each other. That is, they form 90 degrees between each other. This is 90 degrees. Okay? This is also 90 degrees. And we use this to represent them. If there's an angle that's less than this 90 degrees, say for instance, this here is less than 90 degrees. We say what? It is what? Acute angle. If it is greater than 90, for instance, this is a line, another line. So you can see this angle here is greater than 90 degrees. It is called what? Obtuse angle. Obtuse angle. If the angle is on a straight line, that is, on a straight line, we say what? It is what? 180 degrees. Okay? If the angle is more than 180, that is, this type of angle, this particular one is more than 180. It is called what? A reflex angle. But you can see this other side is less than 180, but more than 90 degrees. It is called what? Obtuse angle. Okay? But this upper side, which is actually more than 180, because if I draw this one straight now, this is 180. And the angle is even more than 180. It's called what? A reference angle. There is one more angle we should consider. That is angle at a point. Let's say at a point. Around a circle. This is a point. Round this point is 360 degrees. So equal to 360 degrees is angle at a point. That the sum of angle at a point is equal to what? 360 degrees. With this, let's move straight to the next lecture. This is a question before us. Classify the following angles. If I were you, I will pause the video, work everything out before what? You continue as a form of exercise. Okay? Assume you have done that. Let's continue. This is 90 degrees. We call it what? A right angle. Right angle. Okay? Number 2. This angle is more than 90 degrees. It's called what? Obtuse angle. That is greater than 90 degrees. Obtuse. This is less than 90. Less than 90 degrees. It's called what? Acute angle. That is acute angle. This, as you can see, this is 90 degrees somewhere here. And it's greater than 90 degrees. It's called what? Same, obtuse. This, as you can see, we are not talking about this side, which is what? Acute. We are talking about the other side, which is actually more than what? 180. This is what? Reference angle. What about the same thing, reference? Why reference? Because this is more than what? 180 degrees. This side of it, we are asked to get, it is what? Obtuse. Because it is more than 90 degrees. But this one is more than 180 degrees. This other side of it is called what? Reference angle. The same thing with this one, reference. Consider this one. Do you think this is more than 90 degrees? I think so. If it is more than 90, it's what? Obtuse. Okay? Hope this is understood. Thank you for viewing. Now look at this. It says name two right angles, name two obtuse angles. This says name 5 acute angles. Let's start from the first one. Why not pause the video, work on this before you continue? Okay? Two right angles. As you can see in this place, this is a right angle. That is ABD. That is ABD. Is what? A right angle. What about CBD? CBD. CBD2 is also what? A right angle. So these two for this first one. The next one says name two obtuse angle. Anything that is greater than 90 degrees. You agree with me that ABE is what? Obtuse. ABE is obtuse. Also, ABF is also what? Obtuse. ABF. So these two are what? Obtuse. Name 5 acute angles. 5 acute angles. Okay, this is acute. That is CBF. CBF. This is also acute. That is CBE. CBE. This is also acute. That is DBF. DBF. This is also acute. DBE. DBE. We have 4 now, right? Let me erase all this. You will agree with me that this still remains B. This angle here, that is EBF, is also what? Acute. EBF. So we have 5 now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So all these are all what? Acute. You will do this as an exercise. Name all the acute, obtuse, and right angles in this figure. Okay? Let's look at properties of angles. Let's start with what? Intersecting line. When two lines intersect, this is a line, this another line. If they intersect, what are the properties we can derive from this place? The first property, let's call it A, is that vertically opposite angles are equal. What is that? This is an angle. This underside of it, the other side, that is this other side, we say what? They are vertically opposite. So if this is A, this is A, they are equal. Or let me call this one B. So we say A is equals to B. So if this was, for instance, say here is 100 degrees. This other side is also 100 degrees. Also, this other side is vertically opposite to this other side. So they are equal. If this is C and this is D, we say what? C is equals to D. That is the first property as per what? Intersecting lines. Okay? Let's continue with intersecting line. This line and this line still they intersect. But you will agree with me that this is a straight line. Okay? Angle on a straight line is 180 degrees. Okay? So if, for instance, I call this A, I call this B, A plus B are equals to 180 degrees. You also agree with me that if I redraw this as this again, this is also what? A straight line. So this angle and this angle, if you add them together, if this is C and this is D, C plus D equals to 180 degrees. The same thing with here and here, because this is a straight line too. So we can come here to say B, the sum of angles on a straight line is equal to 180 degrees. The C part of it, angles at a point and up to be 360 degree. So if this is a line, this another line, you agree with me that here is a point. So if this angle is A, this is B, this is C, this is D. So A plus B plus C plus D is equals to 360 degree. Okay? The sum of angle at a point is equals to 360 degree. This is another property of what? Intersecting lines. Okay? Finally, let's look at D. Complementary angles are, or let's say the sum of complementary angles are equal to 90 degree, comma, while the sum of supplementary angles are equal to 180 degree. Let me show you. So the two things you get here now is complementary as supplementary. What are the complementary? If this is a line, this is a line, I will say here is 90 degree. If I take another line from here and I call here A, I call here B. A plus B, you agree with me, is equals to 90 degree. So A and B are said to be what? Complementary. If you add two angles together and you arrive at 90 degree, the two angles are said to be what? Complementary. Okay? Also, if I have this as a straight line, and for instance, I have another line that passes like this, you agree with me already, we have established that here and here, if you add them together, you're going to have 180 degree. So these two are said to be what? Supplementary. So when you add two angles together and you have 180 degree, the two angles are said to be what? Supplementary. Okay? These are the properties of what? Intersecting lines. Let's continue with the properties of angles. Okay? SY and UV are parallel. Okay? And this line that is crossing the two is called what? A transversal. You will agree with me, without being told, this and this are what? Vertically opposite. And also, this and this are vertically opposite. It means that A is equals to C, B is equals to D. Okay? This side is the same thing. S is equal to Q. As you can see in this place, P is also equals to R. P is equals to R. Means what? Vertically opposite what? Angles, because they are equal. One of the things I want you to know here, other these parallel lines and a transversal, is about alternate angles. Let me redraw this. If I have this line, I have this line, say they are parallel. There's a line that passes through them. This angle here, if you come to this other side, we say what? They are what? Alternate angle. Alternate what? Angles. So if here is A and here is B, we say A is equals to B because alternate angles are equal. The same thing, this angle here is alternate to this angle. That is, if I come like this, I go up, I turn the other way around to touch this parallel line because I'm coming from this parallel line, I move up, turn to touch this parallel line. So this angle, if it's C and this is D, C is equals to D. Because what? Alternate angles are equal. Okay? That is one. Two, all these angles, this and this, are called what? Interior angles. Even this and this are also what? Interior. So A, B, C, D are what? Interior angles. Next is corresponding angle. Corresponding angles are equal. What is that? If I have this as a line, another line, we say they are parallel. We have a line that come through them like this. This angle you see here, we say is corresponding to this angle because if this is a man standing here and there is another man standing here, we say what? They are corresponding angles. The same thing goes that this angle you see here is corresponding to this angle you see here. This angle you see here is corresponding to this angle you see here. Also, this angle is corresponding to this angle. Okay? So all corresponding angles are equal. So if I have A here, I can also put A here. If I put B here, I can also put B here. If I put C here, I can put C here. If I put D here, I can put D here. Because what? Corresponding angles are equal. Hope this is understood. Thank you for viewing. Now let's look at this. It says find all the marked angles. I want you to pause the video, work on this before you continue. Okay? As a form of exercise. Then you can compare your result with my result. Thank you. These are what? Intersecting lines. Let's start with this one. He said that here is 86. This is vertically opposite. And vertically opposite angles are what? Equal. Therefore, the first thing I notice here is that B is equal to 86 degrees. What about A? We can get A by saying that what? The sum of angles on a straight line are all equal to what? 180 degrees. So we're going to sum them together to have 180. Therefore, A plus 86 is equal to 180 degrees. A therefore is equal to 180 degrees minus 86 degrees. And if you solve this out, you have 96 degrees. Okay, that is A. And you agree with me that A and C are vertically opposite. Therefore, you can say that what? C, in this place, C is equal to 96 degrees. Okay, we are through with this. Let's come for this now. The sum of angles on a straight line is equal to 180 degrees. So let's sum everything together. That is 49 plus 74 plus S equals to 180 degrees. S therefore is equal to 180 minus this. S therefore is equal to 57 degrees. That is the value of X. Let's come here now to look at this. Again, this is a straight line. There's angle here, there's angle here. That is 119 and F. Okay, let's work on that. 119 plus F is equals to 180 degrees. So F therefore is equals to 180 degrees minus 119, which is equals to 61 degrees. Okay? Now that I have this, you will also agree with me that this is also what? 180 degrees. So let's also work on that. That is to say, G plus 119 is equals to 180 degrees. G therefore is equals to 180 degrees minus 119. You're going to have what? 61 degrees. Which is actually, if I have said that angle that are vertically opposite are equal, I will still be right. As you can see in this place. I just want to solve it out for you to see. I will still be right. Remain E. You cannot tell me that E is vertically opposite to 119. No. So you have to work this out as a straight line. That is 52 plus E plus F is equals to 180 degrees. 52 plus E plus F. F is what? 61 degrees. 61 equals to 180 degrees. E therefore is equals to 180 degrees minus 61 minus 52, which is equals to 67 degrees. Okay? That is all concerning this. So finally, let's go for this now. This. Straightforward. Angle on a straight line. That is D therefore is equals to 180 minus 67, which is equals to 113 degrees. Okay? Look at this. It says find the value of S in the figure below. This one. So what you should do for me is pause the video, work on this before you continue. Okay? Here, this is 90 degrees. It means that 90 degrees is equals to 2x plus 3x plus 4x. All this is 5, 9. That is 9x, 90 degrees. Divide both sides by 9. You agree with me, you're going to have S as equals to 10 degrees. Okay? Now let's come to this side now. Angle on a straight line. 180 degree. Therefore, 36.5 plus x plus 50 is equals to what? 180 degree. S therefore is equals to 180 degree minus 50 degree minus 36.5 degree. If you work these two now, you have 130 minus 36.5 degree. So S finally, from here now, 93.5 degree. Okay? Let's look at it. Say find the marked angles. Let's find the marked angles. Let's start with this. This is vertically opposite. So P therefore is 58 degree. This is also vertically opposite. So Q therefore is equals to 70 degree. Angle on a straight line. It means that V is 180 minus 70 because Q is 70. If you remove it from 180, you're going to have 110 degree. Look at this. R is vertically opposite to 52. So R therefore is equals to 52 degree. Okay? Angle on a straight line, that is R and S from 180. 180 minus 52, you agree with me, is 128. So S therefore is 128. You will also agree that S and T are vertically opposite. Therefore, T also is 128 degree. That is all. Let's come to this place. The sum of angles at a point is 360 degree. So therefore, 7A plus A plus A plus A is equals to 360 degree. If you have this one now, that is 3A plus this, that is 10A, equals to 360 degree. If you divide both sides by 10, you're going to have 36 degree. So A therefore is 36 degree. Let's come to this place now. You agree with me that everything here is 90 degree. Therefore, U plus 3 over 8U plus 1 over 8U is equals to 90 degree. Okay, let's work on this. This is 8 as per SCM. This is 8U. This is 3U. This is U. Equals to 90 degree. If we add the numerators, you have here to be what? 12U all over 8 equals to 90 degree. 12U is equals to 8 times 90. U therefore is equals to 8 multiplied by 90 over 12. Okay? So let's divide. You agree with me? 3 to this place will give us 30. Here it will give us 4. 4 here 1, 4 here 2. 2 multiplied by 30 will give us 60. So U therefore is 60 degree. Look at this. It says find the marked angles in the diagrams in the figures below. All these marked angle, that is A, B, C, A here, X. So this is for you to work on. Look at this. Find the marked angles in the figure below. As you can see in this place, these are very easy. I want you to work on this, and this. In case you have any problem, drop the question for me in Q&A. Okay? Thank you. Look at this. It says, from the above, find the corresponding angles. The corresponding angles. So we're going to come here now, A, to find the corresponding angles. This and this are corresponding angles. So R is equals to Y. Okay, these two, they are corresponding angles. N and P are also corresponding angle. N equals to P. They are also corresponding angles. That is this and this. Okay? Also, M and Z are corresponding angle. M and Z are corresponding angle. And they are equal. This and this. The same thing goes that this and this are corresponding angle. That is S and Q. S and Q are corresponding angles. And they are what? Equal. Okay? All the alternate angles. Let's move this here. I'll work on that. So let's come here now. For B, alternate angle. You agree with me that this is alternate to this. That is the first one now. R is alternate to what? X. So R is equals to X because they are alternate angles. Okay? This and this. The same thing goes that N and M are alternate angles. So M is equals to N because what? They are alternate angles. That is all. Then this was what? All the interior angles. Interior angles. All the interior angles. You agree with me that this is interior, this is interior, this is interior, this is interior. So all the interior angles are M, X, R, and N. Okay, all these angles are what? Interior. This is all the vertically opposite angle. The vertically opposite. You agree with me? This is vertically opposite to this. 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 And they are all equal. So let's do that. So we're going to say M is equals to P, comma. Y is equals to X, comma. Z is equals to N, comma. R is equals to Q, comma. Because what? They are all vertically what? Opposite. Lastly, all the supplementary angles. What are the supplementary angles? Supplementary angles are angles where you add them together, you have what? 180 degrees. So let's see. If we come here now, we are going to bring E to this place. This is a straight line. So these two are what? Complementary. So R plus N is equals to 180. That is complementary. So R and N. The same thing with what? Z and Q. Okay? The same thing with this. N and Q. The same thing with this. Z and R. Okay? Let's come here. Extend this one here. Now, let's go here. These two. S and P. S and P. They are supplementary. M and Y. They are all supplementary. S and M are also supplementary. Y and P. Y and P are also what? Supplementary. As you can see in this place, because they are angle on a straight line. That is all. Hope this is understood. Thank you for viewing. Let's look at this. It says, find the lettered angle and give reason for your answer. Let's start with this. To get this, we know that these two lines are parallel. Remember, we are asked to give reasons. So don't just solve, give reasons. If this is exam, I'm going to take a dotted line that is also parallel to these two lines. Okay? Because I've drawn this line now, you will agree with me that this angle is alternate to this angle. And this angle too is alternate to this angle because this and this are parallel. Therefore, I can call here, because alternate angle are equal, 46. Let me zoom in. I can call here 46. I call here 37. Okay? So therefore, Y is equals to 46 plus 37 equals to 83 degrees. That is Y. Let's come for this now. This is, if you extend this now, is parallel to this. Okay? You agree with me that here is alternate to this place. So I can call here 36 degrees. And you agree with me that this is angle on a straight line here, on a straight line. Therefore, this is a straight line. So 36 plus M is equals to 180 degrees. M therefore is equals to 180 degrees minus 36. M therefore is equals to 144 degrees. Let's look at this one now. You will agree with me, we start from the known to the unknown. This and this are corresponding angle. Therefore, A is 135 degrees. So A is equals to 135 degrees. Okay? And C is vertically opposite to A. So C is also equals to 135 degrees. And you agree with me that this is a straight line. An angle on a straight line is what? Is 180. Therefore, A plus B is equals to 180. We know that A is 135 degrees plus B is equals to 180 degrees. Therefore, B is equals to 180 degrees minus 135 degrees, which is equals to 45 degrees. Okay? Look at this. Say, find the lettered angles and give reasons for your answers. Work on these three as a what? Assignment. Okay? If you have any question, drop it for me. Thank you. Look at this. Say, find the lettered angles and give reasons for your answers. Work on these three as a what? Assignment. Okay? If you have any question, drop it for me. Thank you. Look at this. It says, find the lettered angles and give reasons for your answers. The lettered angles and give reasons for your answers. Okay, now, let's start with the first one. This guy. As you can see, let me zoom in here so you can see clearly. So you can see this guy. This line and this line are parallel. I can see something here. This is what? 18. The sum of angle at a point is 360 degrees. So I can say 18 plus C is equals to 360 degrees. C therefore is 360 degrees minus 18, which is equals to 342. Okay? That is that. Now, let's draw a dotted line across this. You will agree with me that if this and this are parallel and there is a transversal, it means that this place is alternate to this place. So here is what? 18. So if here is 18, what about this place? To get here now, that is 41 minus 18. That is this place now, this remaining one. Because everything here is what? Everything here is what? 41. And to get this one now is 41 minus 18, okay? That is 23 degrees. So if here is 23 degrees, here too is 23 degrees. So A therefore, if you push further now, A therefore is equal to 23 degrees. So what is remaining now? Is B. B is also remaining. To get B, I go at a point. Is 360 degrees. A plus B is 360 degrees. So therefore, A plus B is equal to 360 degrees. B therefore is equal to 360 minus A, which is equal to 360 minus 23. That is 337 in degree. That is all. A, B, and C. A, B, and C. Okay? Have we done this? Let's go for this now. This says A, B, C, and D are not known. So the first thing I want to do is to come for this because I go on a straight line is what? 180. So 41 minus 180, that is 139 degrees. So C is equals to 139 degrees. Okay, that is out of it. If we have here to be 41 degrees, this is alternate to this angle. So B2 is equals to 41 degrees because alternate angle are what? Equal. That is done now. You will agree with me that this angle is also alternate to this O angle. So therefore, 139 is equals to A plus 52 degrees. A therefore is equals to 139 minus 52 degrees. So what is A? That is 87 degrees. So what we don't know now is D. If you are not careful, you will miss D for some students. Because you agree with me that when we talk about alternate, that is this parallel line, I start from it now, I come to the transversal, I go up, I turn from the transversal until I get to the what? The other parallel line. So it is B and 52 that are equals to D. So therefore, I can say that D is equals to 52 plus B, which is equals to 52 plus 41, which is equals to 93 degrees. That is all. The remaining one is this. Okay? As you can see in this place, here and here are parallel. With that information alone, you will agree with me that this is a transversal and this angle is alternate to this angle. So A therefore is equal to 40 degrees. What about B? B, the sum of angle on a straight line, that is equals to 180 minus 40 degrees which is 140 degree. So that is B. Okay? All this is understood. Thank you for viewing. Look at this. Solve for S in the shapes below. I want to do one for you, then you work on the rest. Let's work on the first one. I push it here. You agree with me? Here and here are corresponding angles. If they are actually corresponding angle, it means they are equal. So 120 is equals to 4x plus 60 degree. So 4s now is equals to 120 minus 60. 4s is equals to 60 degree. Divide both sides by 4. You agree with me? S therefore is equals to 15 degree. Okay? So now I've done this for you. Try and work on this remaining one. This, and this. If you have any question, drop it for me. Thank you. Look at this. It says find the marked angles. The marked angles. A, C, D, F, E, D, X, and Y. Work on this. Work on this as your assignment. If you have any question on this, do not hesitate to contact me. Thank you. Now, let's look at triangles. Triangles. Okay? We have different types of triangles. This is a triangle. Why do you call it a triangle? Because it has 3 angles. So if you want to label this triangle now, we put A here, for instance. So we label them with capital letters. Okay? But the side that are opposite to these angles, we label them, opposite to this is C. Opposite to this is A. Opposite to this is B. With small letters. Okay? The sum of angles of a triangle is 180 degree. Okay? Okay, just like what? Angle on a straight line. Therefore, angle A plus angle B plus angle C is equals to 180 what? Degree. Okay? Let's now look at types of triangles which we need for this course. The first one is what? The acute triangle. You agree with me? We've done acute angle. We are talking about acute triangle. When we say acute triangle, all the angles are all less than 90 degrees. So that means this is less than 90, this is less than 90, this is less than 90. We say such a triangle is what? Acute triangle. The next one now is the obtuse triangle. When we say obtuse triangle, one of the angles is more than 90 degrees. Let's see. How do we draw such? If I draw this now, for instance, in a way that I tell you that this angle, I say is greater than 90 degrees. But although this is less than 90, this is less than 90, because one of the angles is more than 90 degrees, we say such a triangle is called what? Obtuse triangle. The last but not the least, which is very necessary for this course, is the right angle triangle. The right angle triangle is when one of the angles is 90 degrees. The right angled triangle. One of the angles is 90 degrees. Lastly, I want to introduce you again under this triangle. All these angles you see here are called what? Interior angles. These are all interior angles. Interior angles. Interior. What about exterior angle? If I move this out now, I extend this line out, this angle is exterior. If I move this out now, extend it, this line extend it, this is what? Exterior. If I extend this now, this is exterior. If I extend this now, this is exterior. Outside what? The triangle. Okay? So therefore, if I have something like this, for instance, this is a triangle. Here, or this what? This is what? An obtuse triangle, because here is more than 90 degrees. You agree with me? This is its interior. This is also interior. This is also interior. Here is exterior. Exterior what angle? The sum of interior opposite angles is equals to the exterior angle. What are we saying? This is what? Exterior. This is interior, opposite to this. Interior, opposite to this. So the sum of these two is equal to this. For instance, here is A, here is B, here is A plus B. If here is A, we say this is B, this is C. Here is B plus C. Here is A plus B. Here is A plus C. This and this for this. This and this for this. This and this for this. This is also very important. So let's look at this type of triangle called the isosceles triangle. The property of an isosceles triangle is that the sides, the two sides, like this side, is equal to this side. Because the sides are equal, we use this line to represent them. So whenever you see a line on the side of a triangle, and you watch out and saw the same line on the other side, they are telling you that what these sides are equal. If the sides are equal, therefore the base angle, that is the base angle, that is the angles are equal. So one, sides are equal, that the two sides are equal. Secondly, two base angles are equal. Okay? So it means that if I have 30 degree here, definitely I will have 30 degree here. This is what you should know. Then if you have 30 here, what will be here? Now this is 60 minus 180, because the sum of angles of a triangle is 180. You agree with me, it's going to be 120. So here is going to be 120. We also have equilateral triangle. Equilateral triangle. So what is the property of an equilateral triangle? The property is that all the sides are equal. Therefore, if I come here now, I put a line here, I must put the same line, I must put the same line. It means that what? All the sides are equal. The same thing goes that all the angles are also what? Equal. So what you need to do in this case, if A is here now, A will be here, A will be here. If B is here, B will be here, B will be here. Because what? All the sides are equal. The same thing goes that what? All the angles are also equal. The scalene triangle is whereby none of the sides are equal. None of the sides are equal. If I draw it like this, if I'm going to put lines, I put one line here, here I put two lines, here I put three lines. This is to tell you that what? They are not all equal. None of them are equal. None of the angles are also equal. It is called what? The scalene triangle. Look at this. It says find the marked angles. This is angle on a straight line. That is Z and 82. It means that Z plus 82 is equal to 180. And 180 minus 82 is 98. So Z therefore is equal to 98. Okay? You will also agree with me that this and this are vertically opposite. This and this are vertically opposite. Therefore, Y2 is equal to 82 degrees. This place and this place are interior angles, which are what? Opposite to this exterior angle. The sum of this and this is equal to this. It means, therefore, this plus this, that is x plus 38, is equal to 98. Okay? Because these two are equal to this. S, therefore, is equal to 98 minus 38, which is equal to 60 degrees. Okay? We now have this, that is X. We have Y. We have Z. What about that? Let's look at this. This is what? Exterior. These two are interior. Also, this one, and go on a straight line. So, therefore, we can say P plus 39 is equal to 108. P, therefore, is equal to 108 minus 39. Okay? 69 degrees. What about Q? To get Q, we can do something else instead of using angle on a straight line. We just agree that the sum of angle of a triangle is equal to 180. Therefore, 39 plus P plus Q is equals to 180 degree. We have P already, so 39 plus 69, Q here equals to 180. Q therefore is equals to 180 minus Q is 72 degree. If you don't want to go through this long process, you can simply use this place by saying 108 plus Q is equals to 180 degree. So Q is equals to 180 minus 108. You agree with me, at the end of the day, you're going to have 72 degree, just as we had in this place. Okay? Now, let's look at this guy. How do you get A, B, and C? Without being told, you agree with me, here alone is part of this triangle. Okay? So to get here now, simply say 180, the sum of angle of a triangle is equals to what? 180. So to get this place, we simply say 180 minus 75 minus 25. So once we remove these two now, which is 180 minus 100, which is 80 degree, then we can have A now, angle on a straight line. So A plus 80 degrees is equals to 180. So A therefore is equals to 100 in degree. So we have here to be 100 degree now. Okay? What about B? We also agree that A plus B plus 18 is equals to 180 degree, the sum of angle of a triangle. Because we already have A to be 100, we can easily find B. Okay? So B therefore is equals to 62 degree. Okay? So that is our B. How do we get C? You can get C by saying angle on a straight line, or you simply add this and this together, because this and this, the interior angle, the sum of these interior angles is equals to this what? Exterior angle. Okay? So anyway you want to do, simply follow. So the most convenient one for me, as I can see, simply say what? 180 minus 18, which is equals to 162. Okay? Hope this is understood. Thank you for viewing. Look at this. It says calculate the mark angles. Give reasons for your answers. I want to solve this as your assignment. Work on this. If you have any question, do not hesitate to contact me. Thank you. Look at this. It says calculate the mark angles. Give reasons for your answers. Work on this as your assignment. If you have any question, do not hesitate to contact me.